Hey everybody, it's Tracy. It is Tuesday, March 3rd, and it's been a very long day. Um, I've went to my doctor's appointment for the follicular ultrasound and lab work, and I have the results and lots of things that have been happening. So my appointment was at 7:20 this morning, and I have to drive nearly 2 hours in order to make it there in time. And so that meant that I had to get up at about 5 a.m. And that is a crazy hour for me to get up and rush getting around because I wait until the very last minute. Um, I prepare ahead of time and try to get everything down to a routine so it's not much to get up and around, even before work generally. Um, so I typically don't get up until about 7:30 each day, and you know, 5 a.m. is hard and then hard to drive. So it is after work, it's in the evening, it's time to get stuff ready for dinner, but I was going to jump on here and just talk to you guys real quick about what all turned up at my appointment today. And so um, I'm just going to read what's going on because honestly, I don't know. I kind of I was feeling more and more like this is okay. It's time. Um, it gives us a chance for more information. And now, as things are settling for the night, and I'm also very tired, and I'm on hormone meds, so I feel emotional, but um, mostly just tired. So I'm going to basically just read over information that was provided to me from the team today regarding my follicular ultrasound and lab work. So it was found that there is a questionable 18.3 millimeter cyst slash follicle on my left side. Um, the left ovary cyst, now complex, was simple at the start of my cycle, with progesterone starting to rise. The doctor said, quote, "I worry she's ovulated." Estrogen has also dropped in previous cycles. It has risen after starting Gonal-F, even despite being on Letrozole prior to Gonal. It continues that basically there's two options after getting this information from the doctor. One was just to wait and report cycle day 1 next time and restart another TDI slash OI cycle then. Alternatively, that I can continue taking the Gonal-F for the next 2 nights and then rescan in 2 days, as well as getting labs for estrogen and P4 levels in case the 18 millimeter follicle is just that persistent cyst, which was present on the baseline, and follicles on the right side continue to grow. So I kind of knew I had a different lab tech than I've ever had join in today, and there was a resident that was also joining in with my permission, and um, very good at what was going on. And I left there though telling Trent that I felt like the tech was trying to console me, even though she can't say anything. But it was just in her presence. And then I was like, maybe not. Maybe she's just trying to show me her support and be encouraging, but it felt like she was consoling me. And so when I got the results back, I first got notification in my portal that my follicular ultrasound results were in. And so I had that information hours before my blood work came in. And then I had that. And then it was within the hour after receiving that my doctor had responded with that information. But I was definitely kind of reeling for a while and speculating myself. So it has seemed like in the past with these cysts that every time that I have a cycle with a cyst, that whenever we do the follicular ultrasound, I'm usually always told that I'm outside of my ovulation window and that um, the follicles or the eggs that I have aren't of a viable size, basically, for the IUI procedure. So it's not usually an option to proceed with an IUI. And so I kind of thought that's what I was interpreting, getting those results. And then hearing from the doctor, it kind of sounds that way. So I had written back and decided that I was going to go ahead and continue with the FSH shot, the Gonal-F, for another 2 nights because it's good for 28 days after opening it, and then you're supposed to dispose of it, and it's rather expensive. The one was 300 and some dollars, and that was the one that the shipment was delayed, and I drove 2 hours out of state to retrieve it from a different pharmacy and spend another 160 some dollars for that one. So they're expensive because that is out of pocket cost. That's not the full cost of the med, but that's my out of pocket cost. And it really stinks whenever it's something that expires after 28 days. So you can only use it once per cycle, even though you have a lot. Like, I want to say that, it has 300 units in it, and I'm only taking 50 units, so that should be 6 doses per pen. And I've only taken 2, so you're throwing away 4 doses. So I feel like I should go ahead and continue taking that just to see how that might affect me, see what the result is. I'm speculating, but I'm wondering if it's not the cyst that's making my levels seem crazy, because how would I already be past my ovulation date? I don't understand. Generally, women are menstruating from cycle day 1 to like cycle day 5, maybe to 7. And today is like day 9 is today is cycle day 9, and they're saying that I've already ovulated, and typically that's not until like you begin ovulation. Like cycle day 12, cycle day 14 at like the latest, and then it lasts for like 5 days. So I don't understand how I've already ovulated. And this is like the 4th time that I'm hearing this kind of information. So I'm moving forward with taking the medication because I want more information. It doesn't make sense to me. And so if we can't use this cycle for an IUI, then I want to do whatever I can to try to gather more information. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and take a dose of that FSH shot tonight, the Gonal-F, and again tomorrow, and then return Thursday morning and do it again. Have another follicular ultrasound, take more labs, drive the 2 hours there and the 2 hours back, and manage my time at work and everything else to get it done because I want answers. I don't want to just wait to the next one. So it kind of dawned on me after work, coming home, that it kind of bums me out because if I'm not successful and I don't get to have an IUI this time, well, basically, if I was to conceive this time, my delivery date would be like the first week of December. And that's an important week for our family too, because we're celebrating the holidays that week and stuff. But it was dawning on me that if it's not this time, then that means that I won't have a baby this year. It will not be 2026 whenever I have a baby. So that was hitting a little bit harder. And I don't know. I try to pump the positives. I don't know why that's such a big deal to me, other than the fact that I just want a baby. So just tired and emotional, and this is quite the journey, and this video is not fun, and I'm sorry that that's how this video is for you guys. That's my update though, and I appreciate y'all following along, and we're just going to move forward with this plan and try to gather more information and hopefully be able to use that information for a more successful attempt in the future. So I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you later.